I often talk about how men are full of hatred and women are full of love. And I think a lot of people go, "You're crazy. That doesn't make any sense that men are really full of hatred and women full of love," because really we don't understand the importance and the beauty of hatred and the limitations of love. And we think that love conquers all and hatred is simply a bad thing. And we see guys who smile and are friendly and, do sometimes do kind things. But think about what men are most famous for: war. That's our most famous thing. I mean, we love that stuff, even though it tears us mentally and physically to nothing. And women are most famous for raising children, for being mothers, because they are about love and caring, and men are about hatred and anger. And love and caring is hard. All women aren't just friendly all the time. They can't. They have to protect that love down inside. But if they trust someone and get close, then they can use that love to make that person better. And sometimes they misapply their love and they love things that shouldn't be loved, or they, like the whole thing with animals, they love animals like dogs, and they'll get a dog and they'll put a leash on it and lead it around the park with just love and kindness. And that poor dog can run 30 miles an hour. And its favorite thing to do in the world is kill a rabbit and eat it, which would horrify them, because they have this whole idea of love. And then sometimes love turns little children into great people that move the world. And hatred is the same way. If it's misapplied, it's terrible and brutal and painful. And when it's applied correctly, it does wonders and fixes so many things. You see these little kids back in the day before recent times in poverty, starving, and you just hate it. It just makes you full of hatred to see those kids hurting so bad. And then you start doing things to evolve society so that those kids there won't be so many starving children. And hate is a very useful motivator when it's used correctly. And once we see that these things are different than they are in our pure conception of them as, existing outside of us and just looking at hate and love, that once they become part of reality, they're very complicated and both vitally useful.